Here's the $600 CR80 that I just bought yesterday. Let's go ahead and pull off this FMF exhaust. This is about the only good thing on this bike. I'm doing a full teardown, so we might as well start with the pipe. That way we could just get a better look around this motor too. Cause yeah, she's definitely cooked and she's really greasy. To remove the silencer, there's literally just one bolt up here, so let's go ahead and take that off. Oh, almost dropped that thing. Should I clean this thing up like I'm doing with the YZ85 muffler? Now let's go ahead and pull the pipe off the bike. There's one mount up at the front right there, and then there's usually one in the back, but that's not even connected to the frame. And then there's one spring down here at the front. Usually there's two, but I think there's one on these CR80s. I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull this one off first. I'm not sure why that's a flathead and if that's supposed to be a flathead. There's also splines on the back of it. So I guess whoever put this bike together was just using whatever fit. I got that disconnected and we're gonna actually route these cables right now, but that doesn't matter because we're pulling the pipe off. Everybody has their own method to pull exhaust springs off, but I just like to use a zip tie. We're just going to put in the spring like that, and then we're just going to pull down. Let's grab that spring out of there too. Now we could just go ahead and pull that pipe off. Sweet. Like I said, these are like the only two good things on the build. That's like a $300 exhaust system. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing now that we have the pipe off. Holy moly, this thing is crusty. I mentioned it in my past videos too, but this guy just slapped whatever hardware in the cases that fit, so that's great. I also see a brand new gasket in there, so maybe that was just really leaky before and they replaced that gasket and they just didn't clean it. But that thing is pretty crusty. I'm really hoping there's not a crack somewhere in this block or something. Now that the exhaust is off though, we can actually get a look in that cylinder. That way we can see how rough that cylinder is through the exhaust port. Dude, it's got a fresh piston, Brando. The dude wasn't lying. He said he rebuilt it in August. He wasn't lying. Let's go.
Is it running like cheese then?
Cause that carburetor probably. Ah, it's got a Namira piston. We're getting rid of that, bud. So currently, I'm just turning it over with the Kickstarter very slowly. It looks like we have a Namira piston, so we're going to be swapping that out. But it is fresh, so that's great. Let's just get a look at that cylinder. The cylinder doesn't look too bad, to be honest. It looks like it's been redone sometime in its life. So that is great news. This bike has actually been rebuilt like the last owner said he did. At least the top end. I still want to pull that cylinder and the head and stuff to make sure that crank is good. Once we do that, we'll know if we have to split these cases or not, because the trans is already good. Hopefully.